And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the grand finals, those grand finales here of the Fire Cup number 10 playoffs. It has been an intense tournament along 2 days of StarCraft. What time is it? It's almost 6 a.m. It's almost 6 a.m. in the morning, papi. I see if I check in the chat. Hola, papi, así, Son las 6 de la mañana, papi. Las 6 de la mañana. Ay. Ya casi soy muerto, papi. Casito. We will power through. We'll make it through. But here we go. Spawning in the bottom corner of Tokamak, we have the blue Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss himself, bringing himself back from the brink through the lower bracket. He has returned, and we'll see if he can pull off, I would say, an upset. We'll see if he can pull it off. Again, it is for Team Little Fairy, Shameless. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the red Protoss player from the upper brackets, leading the series 1-0 as he does start with a 1-0 advantage. It is Strange. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we jump into our best of 7. Again, the grand finals. This is where we crown our champion here. For those who may be tuning in for the first time, this is a monthly tournament. This is a monthly tournament here every single month. Middle VK does host a Fire Cup, and we are here to bring it to you live. We're here to cover it on that monthly basis. Again, 2-day event. Yesterday was the group stage. Today is the playoffs. And oh boy, we're here. We're here to go the distance, papi. We're here to send it. We're awake. We're good to go. For now, we do have our 2-gate opener out of Strange. Likewise, we do have a 2-gate opener out of Shameless as well. We have mirrored builds, but Strange, he does go for the fake proxy pylon. And Shameless is aware. He is aware. He knows that, alas, there is nothing here when it comes to that second pylon, but it is a fake out. We know it's fake, but Shameless, is up to him to determine. As I said, this is a big shout to Turbo Quacker in the chat. I'm running out of energy. No, we're good. Thank you so much, God. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs to the community. Thank you so much. Gifted subs to Tupor, to Mango Mosh, to They Call Me Tot, to Quinton, and to Doc as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate the support. Gracias. As we are settling it. But again, we always appreciate the support, Turbo Quacker, always. Big time supporter of the channel as we are getting into our first game of the series. Again, we do have the initial Stargate, so Stargate opener out of Shameless, staying on one base for the time being. And you can see here he's scouting, checking here for the proxy, trying to make sure that he's safe and sound. We know that he's safe, we know that Strange is expanding, and now Shameless will confirm as well. There we go, he gets eyes on the expansion. Edepse do threaten the shade. So far, Shameless, he's holding on, he does focus on the Edepse, he gets one. Takes him 1 to depth, nice pickoff. At the same time, shades into the main base, takes off 2 probes, nice damage, and he also gets a full scout of the main, confirming the Robo. So Robo opener here out of Strange, after the Nexus, of course. Meanwhile, Shameless, still on 1 base, will now go for a delayed expansion. So as we settle into this, basically the pressure is on Shameless to get some economic damage. Strange has the base lead. He has a faster expansion. He's setting up a shield battery. It's going to be on Strange to defend. It's going to be on Shameless to punish. And that's what the Oracle's for. The Oracle going to be zooming across the map, checking the vision here. Strange, he did not scout the Stargate. He doesn't know what's going on. And without that knowledge, he has no shield battery in the mineral line. So far, the hallucinations, they tank. Very nicely done. They tank some shots. Sentry will take some hits, but the shield battery is now done. And with that, Strange, he will hold. He will hold on. Immortal production well underway as well. Now, what I was referring to here is that without a shield battery, these Oracles, they can wreak havoc in the mineral line. Likewise, there's no Stalkers either, only Sentries to defend. The Vigo does warp in 1 Stalker in the mineral line, but probes are going to go down. He gets 1, he gets 2, he gets up to 3. 3, 4, Also, my apologies, a little bit late for the predictions. A little bit late. I'd have to say bust into the mineral line. More probes going to be going down. Shameless losing 6, Strange losing 4. Oh, sorry, all the way around. Strange losing 6, Shameless losing 4. So we do trade back and forth for a moment. Strange still ahead economically, still has that worker lead. And Shameless, he has gotten some damage, but he needs more. He's still down 2 probes. And he's going to be zoned away. Oh my god. He's going to be zoned back. Whew. Does escape with the Oracle. Thankfully will escape. Meanwhile, let us say continue to threaten Shades. But Shameless here will shut them down. He will hold. Now, as the dust settles here, Strange, he still maintains a slight economic advantage, so Strange does have that slight edge. On top of that, Strange does have immortal production. He's got 1, soon to be 2 immortals, he's building up his immortal count. The advantage that Shameless has is Blink. Blink is almost complete for Shameless, so Shameless, he has a more mobile composition, a more mobile army. In a head-on fight, I do favor Strange, but Shameless has the option here to try to bypass the army, to maybe even blink into the main, to dip in, pick off a sentry, blink away. Shameless has more micro potential. As he is pushing in. Behind this, because Shameless has map control as well, third base. He's rushing into a faster third. And ideally, he does the best he can to delay the expansion of Strange. Likewise, poking forward. Strange in position. He's ready. Let's go to Sentry. Shameless, he checks for a third. Checking for the expansion. Rotates over. He wants that Stalker. Ooh, does get it. Gets a Stalker. Gets a Sentry as well. Nicely done. Doesn't lose a single unit. Nice control so far here from Shameless. This is what we spoke about. In a head-on fight, like, he cannot break this position, but he can snipe a Sentry, a Stalker, a Pylon, a Probe. Claims a faster third. Ooh, and Strange. Do you see what I see? Extra gateways. 6 gates. He's going up to a 6-gate setup here on 2 bases. Blink is almost done. The Prism is on the way. Strange. This is turning into a 2-base all-in. It's turning into an all-in. Shameless, he only has 3 gates. Just now finishing up 4 more. And again, this army is going to hit like a truck. Eventually, Strange, he will break out. Across the map, he confirms there is a 3rd base saturated, or saturating. And here we go. It's go time. The Prism has arrived. Strange, he does break out. Baits out the stasis. Oh no! Baits out one, not the other. Nice connection. Shameless going for a counterattack at the same time. It does come in from behind. Oh. Strange is keeping up. Strange, he does keep up. Likewise, warping in extra Stalkers. Oracle into the main. Setting up for the stasis, I would imagine. There's that recall back home. There's the stasis. Oh, no reaction. Yeah, no reaction. Massive connection. Mineral Line gets caught out, and Strange is all in. Strange is all in. No third. There's no expansion, no third base here at either location. It's all or nothing for Strange. And we'll see if Shameless can hold on. More Zealots warping in. Likewise, Shameless trying to keep up. Does push forward. Going for the Immortal. Doesn't quite get it. Force fields are just protecting the army, denying the chargelots. Force fields are running out. And again, Shameless just has to take it slow. Just take it slow. There's no rush. Once again, locking down the Immortals. Very nice force fields. 1, 2 Immortals, they're trapped. Nice save. Ooh, that was a nice save. But the last one Immortal goes down. And he wants the other Immortal as well. He's so close to breaking through. The Prism is too far back. Cannot juggle. But there's too much. Yeah, the second Immortal here in the back line gets too much damage done. Strange, he just barrels on through. And Shameless doesn't have enough. He does not have enough. The 2-base all in his too hard. GG gets called, and Strange, he will overwhelm. He will take a 2-0 lead. Whew. GG. GG, well played. With that, Strange, he does take a lead in the series here, or does extend his lead, I should say. Again, Shameless, he was doing a great job when it came to harassing, when it came to picking away at certain key units, certain key structures as well, but we saw that Strange just committed to the all-in. He had just too much to handle. Those Immortals did so much damage in the back line. We spoke about the force field, and he was able to lock down the Immortals. He got 1 kill, but only 1. The other Immortal got so much damage, the 3rd Immortal as well. Just so much free damage on those Stalkers. And in the end, GG. GG, well played. Shameless could not stop the all-in. And now we're getting into game number 3. Let's go. Just notice, when did shield battery start spawning with full energy? You may have seen the shield battery spawn in and then the energy overcharge being used. No, actually, I think they do start with more energy now. They start with less energy if they spawn in outside of range of a Nexus, if I recall correctly. Here we go. Yeah. It's only decreased starting energy when built outside of a Nexus field. And spawning in the I think that's always been the case. I think that's always been the case. But spawning in the bottom right hand corner here of Magnatha, we have the blue Protoss player, the blue Protoss himself. Down in the series, we'll see if he can bounce back. We'll see if he can start that comeback again. It was a very intense previous game, and I want to believe he can bring it back here. Petite little fairy. It is Shameless. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we do have the red Protoss player. We have the red Protoss himself. Leading the series 2-0. It is Strange. Here we go. So selling into game number 3. Right, which is your favorite Zerg unit? no. My favorite Zerg units. That's a good question. I mean, I love the Lunker. Always. My Lunkers. I'm also quite fond of the Ultra in its own way. That used to be my go-to, just always rush into lurkers, but I think my favorite unit is probably the Hydra. I think the Hydra. It does eventually morph into a lurker, so I'm cheating a little bit. The Hydra. They always get me killed though because they're so squishy. They're so oh no. They're so squishy. Not like this. I think that might be my answer. I don't know. I haven't put too much thought into it. Oh, no. Thankfully, we were casting some Zerg earlier. Thankfully. Not here in the finals, but we got to feature them a little bit. So now we do have our pylon block. Behind this, it is going to be a 2-gate setup here. 2-gate open out to Strange, 2-gate open out to Shameless. So far, mirrored builds. Last game, we did hide a pylon. This time, we'll keep an eye on the workers here to see if we do throw anything down. Now, we do have our second pylon in the main bases. Nexus has been thrown down. Both players are expanding. Both players are settling in. And welcome one and all to Magnatha, the largest map of the map pool. Oh. Shameless did activate this probe for a moment. Are we going to be cheeky? What are we hiding? Show us what you got. Yeah, there it is. There is that pylon. Now, we did go for a Twilight Council opener. Both players are opening up Twilight Council. So what is this for? This should be proxy Dark Shrine. This should be a Dark Shrine here from the side of Shameless, I would imagine. Hallucination comes in. Hallucination does confirm the tech of choice. We have the gateway. Okay, just the gateway. No Dark Shrine. How many gateways do we have? So we have 2 gates back at home. We have 1 across the map. I would imagine we're going to be proxying or throwing down a 4th gateway as well for a 2-base 4-gate blink setup. We'll see. The correct name for the lurker is the Lunker. It is the Lunker. Yes. Is the correct name. Scientifically correct. So now taking our third base. Again, we're just slowing things down. I was hoping that we would see a bit of a bigger commitment here with the proxy gateway, but we're not. We have a third gateway, true, that we have extra warp pins available here from the side of Shameless, but he's not really being overly aggressive. He did not go for a fourth gateway. He can warp in harassing adepts. He can warp in adepts across the map, but outside of that, we're just calming things down. Adepts say do shade into the main though, and to adepts they can one-shot probes. They can and they will. Yeah, 1 or 2 probes going to be going down. Getting up to 3. Getting up to 4. Yeah, 4 probe kills. Ay, ay, ay. And with that Strange, he will take a lead. Behind this, both players working towards a blink. We have a faster Forge out of Strange. Getting to faster +1. Getting to faster upgrades. Shameless moving out. Does move out. Going for a bit of a later Forge instead. For now, we are just calming down. We're just building up back at home. No major move outs. Like, sure, we have potential for some run by some counterattacks. I mean, Strange just has to chill. Strange still maintains a worker lead. Up in workers now going for a massive gateway explosion. Now, what I find most interesting here is that there's no charge. There's no charge alongside this here, despite the fact that we have no gases at the natural and no gases at the third. Did we forget charge? Is what I'm concerned by. Because we have a lot of gateways. We have a lot of minerals. We do not have charge. Are we about to warp in a bunch of slow lots? Are we gonna send it? Like, the prism is on the way. Like, we're going soon. We're about to send it. The slow lots are coming in. No, the slow lots. There's no charge. Again, there's no. This is meant to be a charge all in. This is meant to be a timing attack from Strange. The prism is coming, and we're gonna send it with slow lots. God damn it. Hi. So, I mean, this could still work. This can still pop off. Slow loss are pretty good, but this is not intentional. No shot. Let's go. Now, at a certain point, does he realize that he's missing the upgrade, and does he just commit anyway? Like, do we just never start it? There we go. There it is. Warping in 5 more zealots. The charge just now begins. It's so late. It's so late. The slow lots, they're coming. They're terrifying. Send it, baby, send it. Now, thankfully, the charge thoughts of his opponent will come to him anyway, right? It's like Shameless, who will close the distance. Feels slow a lot, man. It's like they're walking through a slow zone permanently. Jesus. Oh, God. There we go, they do engage. With that, I mean, they do their job. They're able to tank, I suppose. They do tank cells. They do take care of each other. Strange still pushing through. Mate, who needs charge? Who needs it? Would have been easier to reinforce, I will say that at least. Yeah, Solos from back at home. Strange, he pulls away. Prism does threaten his base. And Shameless holds. Shameless, he does hold on. Does defend. Behind this, both players have gone into +1. Shameless ready to expand, so is Strange. Both players, they take their bases. Ooh, we have +2 on the way. +2 has begun. Yo, we got charge. We got Zealot legs. Kinda wish he never got it. Kinda wish that hadn't happened. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. It does catch out the Zealots. At the same time, the main armies, they pass by each other. Strange headed towards the third base of Shameless. Shameless hits the fourth. We're going for the base raid. Now, bearing in mind, both players can recall. Recall is available. Zealots towards the third, Stalkers towards the natural. We split off towards all three expansions. The fourth, the third, and the natural base. Actually going into the main. And we're committing. We're just committing to the base trade at this point. So we're going for +2. +2 is going to be denied. Nice pickup. Probes, can he escape? The force fields, very nicely done. He locks down the probes. We'll catch him out. There's still one probe left. One probe did escape. There's one probe out there. Likewise, Strange, he does pull the boys away. No, the probe! No, he gets found. Yeah, it is caught out. And with that, Strange, he can throw down some buildings. He has the money for it. He has the money for a Nexus. The final workers are falling. And soon there's going to be no recall. Yeah, there's no recall. No recall is available. Shameless does have that proxy from the start of the game, though. True. That proxy is actually going to keep him alive. It'll save him. We have a pylon on the right-hand side as well. Main Nexus does fall. Strange, he throws down his own. And Shameless, he has 0 probes. 0 workers. These are the final buildings for Shameless. I'm Mr. Shameless. These are his final buildings. He has a gateway, a pylon, and another pylon on the right-hand side as well. That's all he has. Observers looking for bases. In a head-on fight, I still favor Strange as well. He has a massive army. Shameless is being revealed. He does see the pylons. Yeah, Strange, he sees both pylons and the gateway. Zealot heads over to deal with it. Just the one Zealot. Okay, what do we have? We have 37 Zealots from Strange. 37! And again, these are the last 2 buildings. As that pylon is going to fall. From here, Strange, he's free, just saturate. He can just saturate his base. He can just chill. He can mine. Shield batteries on the way. Shameless poking in. But there's just a sea of Zealots waiting for him. Does that forward, takes on the Prism, and GG gets called. Strange, he will take a 3-0 lead in the finals. GG. Whew. Aye. GG, well played. Again, the base trade was maybe the best chance that Shameless had. Remember, Shameless, he had a really rough start when it came to his economy, when it came to his army as well. Strange was able to just take a lead coming into the mid-game. And from there, he was just able to snowball out of control. The base trade was nice to see, but again, as we saw, Strange was just on top of shutting down every single probe. Alas, Shameless could not escape, could not get away, could not throw down another Nexus. And with that, GG. GG, well played. With that, Strange is now 1 game away from claiming the series. 1 game away from becoming this month's champion. Let's go. Let's go. Catching up with the chat. Brutal Hydras are cooler. In general, like a lot of the Brutal units are. They're pretty sick. They're all pretty sick. I like the spitting sound from the Brutal Hydras better than the thwip from the Modern Hydras. For sure, for sure. I think I would agree. We're now getting into our next game. Okay. So getting to our next game, we're going to be getting into game number 4, potentially the final game of the series. Potentially. As we're going to be loading into ley lines. I think the pressure is on. I mean, once again, I'm torn. You know, it's 6 a.m. in the morning. Part of me, you know, would like to get some sleep. But the other part of me would like to, you know, embrace and then get into a back and forth and cheer for Shameless and see if he can pull off a crazy comeback and a crazy reversal. I want to believe. Again, the game on Tokamak was close. It was a close one. Where he forced Strange into the all-in, but here we go. Getting into our next game, and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of ley lines, we have the blue Protoss player representing Team Little Fairy, down heavily in this series. He has to fight back hero now to have a chance to make a series out of this. He needs your energy, he needs your support. It is a Shameless. It's very Shameless. and spawning in the top right hand corner. We have the red Protoss player, the red Protoss player himself, leading the series 3-0. Well, no mas, one more game is all he needs to become our champion. It is Strange. He's very strange. He's true. I mean, when it comes to his PvP, he's pretty standard, to be honest. I mean, sure, we saw some all-ins out of him previously, but compared to his PvZ, like, he is so much more standard here. For those that remember, like, he was an animal against Wayne. He glaive adapted almost every game, and rushed into Sky Toss and just tore Wayne apart. It was heartbreaking, baby. I could feel for Wayne, baby. I could feel for him. But yeah, Strange. He's very fond of his adepts in PvZ. Different variations of adept, of course. Likewise, his PvT can also be very chaotic. But his PvP is more standard, at least compared to the others. Hello, Probe. As we do have our initial 2-gate opener. 2-gate opener out of Strange, a 2-gate opener out of Shameless. Pylon is going to be hidden, but as we can see, it is a fake proxy pylon. Alas, Shameless, he scouts, he confirms the pylon is nowhere to be found, but he doesn't know if it's real or fake. It's up to Shameless to figure that out. To piece it all together. Probe is sent across. He be like, well, now I'm wide awake. I'll be honest, the coffee is now kicked in, and I'll be honest, I'm wide awake right now. Which is not good. The caffeine has kicked in. I'm ready for a full Game 7 series. Let's go. Zerglings and Broodlords. Interesting. I mean, everyone loves the Zergling. I mean, cardboard helped with that, for sure. But who doesn't love a Zergling? Broodlord, that's a little bit more controversial. Oh my god. The Broodlord. I mean, it's also very cute in cardboard as well. I will say that. 100%. But the Broodlord has definitely wreaked havoc in the meta of StarCraft 2. At least back in the day, many years ago. So I'm sure a lot of people are scarred from Broodlords. They have repressed memories from Broodlord Infestor back in Wings of Liberty. Oh no. Meanwhile, again, it was a fake proxy. We do see Strange expand. Shameless, ooh, still on one base, being a little bit more tentative. Does make his initial 4 Stalkers. Does move out. He will look to try to deny the natural. Yeah, Warp Gate is finishing up. And Strange, he should be able to break out adepts. They get across the map. They get shut down. Nice defense here by Shameless. At the same time, hoping to force a cancel, but the warp gates are now done, and we should be seeing supply block. Ooh, he is supply blocked. And with that, the base, it's getting low. The base is getting low. We need that warp in. And no warp in. More Stalkers are on the way. Shameless, can he force a cancel? That would be huge. Yeah, he's got that proxy pylon. He warps in more Stalkers, and with that, the base is going to be denied. They're the hallucinations. They do tank some shots. It's pure sentry. And they're being targeted. There we go. The Immortal has arrived. Nice force fields locking down the army. And the Immortal does go to town, does force a recall. And Strange, he will save the Nexus. Whew, just barely. That was a very clutch hold. Again, the supply block was brutal. It meant that Strange could not warp in. And again, the reason why he had nothing at home to defend was because he went for a depth harass across the map, which meant nothing. Like, the Adepts, they achieved nothing. So not a bad start out of our blue Protoss. The only downside is the base is only just now finishing, and Strange, he's already getting saturated. Ooh, Adepts, they do bust in. They bust into the main. Getting, what, 4 or 5 probe kills. 5 workers go down. Nice damage. Nice damage in the main. Very necessary as well. Despite 5 workers falling, the worker counts are quite close. They're quite neck and neck here. Strange on 32, so is Shameless. But yeah, fun fact, I was struggling to keep my eyes open during the upper bracket finals and the lower bracket finals as well. Like, I was struggling, but now I'm wide awake. It took a while, but the caffeine is kicked in. The coffee. Oh no. It's over. It's over. So give me a game 7. Go all the way, baby, all the way. Carbo definitely helped me love Zerglings, for sure, for sure. Here we go. Double immortal into the main. 1, 2, 3, 4 probe kills, not bad. Getting it to 5. 5 workers go down. Bearing in mind, Blink is not done. And Blink hasn't started. So nice drop here by Strange. Meanwhile, Strange going for an all-in Glaives. So we're going for an Immortal Glaive Depth all-in here from Strange. I believe you can still take a third with this, but this is going to be very committed. A massive gateway explosion, getting up to how many? 7 gates. 7 gates set up on 2 bases. I believe we can afford an 8th gateway as well. So we're just doubling down. And the way this works here is Adepts, they do a great job at tanking. They're almost like an alternate, like charge load, if you will, where they do a great job tanking against Stalkers, they do a great job tanking against Immortals. They're quite mobile. And they help complement the Immortals here of Strange. Now, Glaive Adepts don't really scale too well into a longer game, not at all, especially not when, like, Zealot Archon comes into play. Adepts, they fall off. But we're not looking for a longer game, we're here to end it. Now, the hallucination does confirm all the gateways, so he does see the gateway explosion. Shameless is somewhat aware. Shameless going for Blink. Strange have no mercy, baby, no mercy. You got some coffee? Question mark? Yeah, I had coffee like maybe like 2-3 hours ago. But it's like now it's like kicking in. Oh no. I did need it though because I was struggling to keep my eyes open. Like a couple of series ago. Didn't kick in for those matches. Meanwhile, 6 workers going down, and here we go, Strange. He's going for it. Does unload. Where are the Adepts? Where's the warp in? Behind this is getting a third. And Strange, when he gets across the map, he sees no expansion. There's no third. If there was one, then he would just double down and send it. But no, he pulls away. Does pull away. Adepts a shade into the mineral line. Nice force fields locking down the Stalkers. 7 probes going down. Oh my god. Yeah, the Stalkers are they're just gonna be trapped here. How many? 6 stick Stalkers is full, 7 probes as well, and we're ready for the counterattack, ready for the Prism. And Strange just pulls away. He just pulls away and gets a base instead. Gets fully saturated. And now suddenly Shameless is all in. Suddenly he's the one that has to commit. Strange, he pulls away. Getting ready for more Adept harass, warping in more Adepts. Shameless pushing forward. Does move in. Pushing into 5 Immortals. Nice force fields though. Yeah, force fields are solid. All these Immortals, they do nothing. They do no damage here in the back line. They're trapped behind the force fields. First Immortal goes down. Better concave here from Shameless, but the Immortals are breaking out. They're slowly breaking out. Once again, looking down 2 more. Very nice control. And Shameless controlling well. Takes down another Immortal, down to 2. 2 Immortals left. He dives in. And Shameless, he's doing it. He's doing it across the map. He's losing a lot of probes though. He's losing everything. And we do have another warp in. Oh, going for the Prism. Prism goes down. Can he focus on the Immortals though? There's still 2 Immortals left. Down to 1. 1 Immortal remaining. The slow lots are coming in. Takes down the Immortal. And Strange, can he hold on? Again, still very close, very clutch. Adepts are racing back home to defend. Shameless is down to 14 probes. He barely has an economy. Again, he's all in. Shameless is all in. He has to end the game here and now. He has to keep going. He fought really well. I want to say he out-controlled Strange. Did fight well, but he's running out of steam. He's running out of units. Down to 3. Down to 2. GG gets called. He has nothing left. He was all in, and Strange, he will survive the all in. He will take the series 4-0, becoming this month's Fire Grow Cup champion. GG. GG, well played. Congratulations here. Congratulations to Strange, as he does claim the series, does advance on as our champion. Again, Shameless, he definitely had some strong moments in this series, despite the 4-0. Definitely had some strong moments, definitely had some good games as well, some close matches, but alas, still wasn't quite able to take a map. Even here in the final game, we saw him meticulously deal with those immortals to clean up the army as well. It was a solid fight there out of Shameless. Unfortunately, he lost everything at home, right? He had no sustainability, he had no probes, he had no economy, he had nothing. GG. GG, we'll play. Congratulations. Congratulations here. Oh. Congratulations. Oh. And with that, Strange does claim the tournament. Does claim it. I see someone asking in the chat about the Brazilian tournament. I was unaware there was a Brazilian broadcast today. Talking about El Circuito Brasileiro. I was unaware. That that was happening. Just as a heads up. Cosmos didn't say anything to me. Aye. Let's have a look here. Translate. But with that, GG. With that, GG well played. Congratulations here to Strange, and a shout out to Shameless for making it this far. And yes, even though Shameless did not take the series, even though he does go down here in the finals, he did very well for himself. Again, winding it back. Looking at the road of Shameless, he actually went down relatively early on here. He took down GG Machine 2-0, then he went down to Wayne. He went down to Wayne 2-0, got knocked down to lower bracket, and Shameless, he went on a tear here, taking down UD Soldier, taking down GG Machine, taking down Wayne, of course, as well in the lower bracket finals, and before having a chance at Strange. And of course, did go the way of Strange in the end. He did claim that series, but still, GG. GG, well played with that. Congratulations. And if you enjoyed this event, if you enjoyed the broadcast, this is a monthly tournament. Every single month there is a Fire Grow Cup at around this hour on a monthly basis. And again, MinoVK does host this event on a regular basis as well. So much love here to MinoVK. This is a 2-day event, so typically it lasts a weekend. Yesterday was the group stage, and today was the playoffs. Oh boy. And I do apologize for being very low energy for some of these previous matches, for Shameless versus GG Machine and for Shameless versus Wayne. There were definitely some moments there where I was struggling a little bit, so I do apologize. I'm satisfied with our cast of the finals, at least. I am satisfied, but I do apologize. I'm dissatisfied with those lower bracket matches, just because I was definitely I was like just nonstop doing squats and and like trying to like wake myself up to keep myself going. For those that are curious, it is 6:17 a.m. here in Australia. Very early. The cast started at 1 a.m. Did begin at 1 a.m. It's usually a little bit difficult for us to, I say difficult, we do it anyway. It's not ideal for us to cover European tournaments, but we still do them every now and then. So I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Hope you all had a great time. If you enjoyed the broadcast, consider following !socials in the chat. If you guys want to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Discord, all things CranKy Ducklings, we're all over the place. And again, we do host whenever we go live. Likewise, we also stream on YouTube. We also upload on YouTube as well. So if you see something that you like, and if you can't watch it live, then YouTube is the place to be. And what I mean by that, bam, this is our weekly schedule. You can see here Monday morning, we just wrapped up our Monday morning broadcast with the Fire Grow Cup. We have in the Monday evening WarDTV Monday. WarDTV Monday is going to be in the evening. Tomorrow we have Kung Fu Cup, we have StarCraft Evolution, we have Pegasaur Cup, we have some LATAM League as well. Oh, the LATAM League. I believe, but by the way, shout out to Pacheca. Pacheca has been streaming and casting a lot recently, and I believe Pacheca will also be there for the LATAM League semifinals. That's going to be there on Thursday. You can see there on the schedule. We have the Podcast, we have Euthermal Suitu Circuit, we have KSL, STO, STC, and Cheesadelphia. So much content throughout the week, and if you see something that you like here, but if you can't watch it live, VODs. Check out the VODs. Check out our YouTube. Check out our YouTube channel. Likewise, you can also support us on Patreon. You can actually see it underneath our schedule here. Our Patreon is designed to fund our tournaments. We actually were live earlier today with Sparkling Tuna Cup, so we did a back-to-back broadcast. That's also why I was fatigued, because I had no sleep or no rest in between, just back-to-back cast after cast. So you can support our tournaments if you wish. 100% of the money from Patreon goes towards the players. It's all for prize money. It's all prize pool. It's all prize money. We don't get any of it. Not yet. I say that because a future stretch goal is to pay casters and to pay admins. But for now, it's all prize pool. It's all to boost the prize pool and to support the players. So if you're out there, if you want to support players, then you can do so via our Patreon. As fun fact, I do recommend the VODs of Sparkling Tuna Cup. We were live earlier today, and the finals was Hero versus Beyond. It was a spicy finals. So it was Hero versus Beyond. It was a lot of fun. They played on Last Fantasy. That's all I need to say. they played on Last Fantasy. It was crazy. It was crazy. So I do recommend the VODs, and also, you know, support the players if you wish. Support them via Patreon. Otherwise, watching and following is the least that we ask of you. And thank you so much. Hope you enjoy the content. Hope you enjoy the casting. Hope you enjoy the StarCraft. I am wide awake. Do we stream? I'm torn. I am torn, papi. I'm torn. We could stream. No mercy, papi. No mercy. I think I will, just because I'm probably, when I go to bed, I'm probably just gonna pass out until the World DT Monday. So it is really cold right now. But I could ladder for a little bit until I'm like, the problem is that now I'm awake because of the coffee. But I'm probably gonna crash out like in an hour. So we can stream for an hour. We can ladder. It'll be okay. It'll be fine, papi. It'll be fine. Oh boy, we'll see. Regardless, thanks for watching. Thank you so much for watching. And again, we're gonna be live, of course, at 8 p.m. KST. That's gonna be 9 p.m. AST. That's going to be in around 15 hours. 15 hours time. We're gonna be live here on the channel with some more StarCraft. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support, and we'll see you guys next time. Till then, hasta luego. Ciao, papi. Ciao. Hasta luego.